Hey guys, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what's going on right now. What does everybody need to know about? Keep in mind it's a general reading, okay? This could be past, present, or future, so you're going to know best how it resonates, okay? And where on the timeline it fits for you. So let's just jump right in and see what is happening today. What is the current energy for you guys? We have a lot coming out. Okay, so we have Judgment, the Page of Cups, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this kind of looks like what somebody is planning here, all right, because we have the Three of Wands coming out, the future. Somebody has some sort of a plan here. Judgment and the Hierophant. This could be a legal situation, or somebody is coming up against somebody with a title, or someone who has some sort of authority in a situation. It kind of looks like this person's plan is to come off as being nice, innocent, sweet, wholesome, childlike, young. Yeah, something like that. Okay, the Two of Swords is someone who doesn't know anything. I don't know. Helpful. Somebody wants to come across like they're being helpful, like they're helping. They don't know anything. But they're actually lying. They're actually manipulating and trying to get away with something here, this Empress. Okay, so we're sticking with the Empress energy that's been here for the last week. All right. This kind of gives me, if I'm being very honest, okay, my initial feeling here is missing person talking to a Hierophant saying, I have no idea. I don't know anything at all. Okay, but let me help you. It's like, oh, there's a missing person. Let me help you find them. Okay, that's what this is giving me. That's the first initial feeling. But we'll see. Why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment here? Because this is a future plan. I just said it too. I said this is a future plan, and the Eight of Pentacles comes out. A plan. What somebody is working on. What someone is trying to master. Okay. Strength. This person thinks that they can overcome this, or they have the strength to pull this off, or they can have control over the situation in some sort of way here. Yeah, they think that they can control the judgment that's coming to them. What's the Page of Cups? The Ace of Cups, innocence, purity. Yeah, a pure heart, innocence, and love. Love. Somebody wants to come off as being very loving. The Emperor. This has to do with love and an Emperor. Okay, why is the Hierophant here? The Star. So the Hierophant is the star in the situation, or somebody who's inspirational, somebody who's working for the light side of things, or somebody who's been appointed in some sort of way into this position in life. Somebody who follows the rules. Okay, then we have the Chariot. Something is coming in, somebody is moving, or this has to do with travel. What's the Three of Wands? The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this has to do with a plan in the future for money. The Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands. This is the truth about some sort of a message coming in, or this message is about somebody doing something undercover, secretive, or somebody's trying to find the answer to something here with some sort of money. Or this is because somebody is looking into something with money in the future. All right, what's this Two of Swords? Or the Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups in reverse. Bad memories of the past. Or this is somebody that's just stuck in the past in some sort of way. Or they refuse to grow up. They're not innocent though, okay? But this person is trying to defend themselves. This is their defense mechanism is what I'm getting. And it's like Again, this energy of like weaponized incompetence. Okay, I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know anything that you don't know. It could be this, or let me think about it. You know, it's like no clarity here, confusion and no clarity. This Empress. This Empress. Okay, so tell me more about Judgment coming in. Their plan here. They have a plan. With a Queen of Wands. Or this has to do with a Queen of Wands, a Leo. Okay. And a King of Swords. This has to do with a Queen of Wands and a King of Swords. Who are these people? A false person, despair. Yeah, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, this is the false person. Despair, though. It's like fake tears, crocodile tears, someone pretending to be sad. Someone pretending like they're in despair. Yeah, it's giving me missing person, okay? It's like making someone disappear and then crying about it and being like, oh, I just have no idea what happened. I don't know where they went. They're gone. You know, it's giving me fake like that, all right? That could be the plan for someone here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Have faith, love is coming. That's the arrow coming through here in this soulmate connection. That's how somebody thinks that they can keep this fake image up of them being your soulmate. Okay, so this is giving me like a plot to unalive someone. Okay, that's kind of been the running theme this week, so we're sticking with it. And this is kind of giving me like what they're going to do afterwards. So looks like they're going to try and, you know, make something disappear here, okay? Make you disappear in some sort of way, and then they're gonna call it a runaway is kind of what I'm getting. Like, you ran away, they don't know where you went. Possibly talking about some sort of, you know, I don't know if they're pretending to be sad or if they're gonna say that you are struggling mentally and you ran away or something like that. Unconventional string along, one night stand. Oh, at night, right? So this is their plan for the night, for the nighttime. Okay, so it's like do something to you at night, then get your this sounds so morbid, okay? So excuse my laughing, but it's like how am I supposed to, you know, read this kind of shit? So nighttime, all right? So they're gonna then, you know, get you out of the house somehow at night in a body bag, or like roll you up in a carpet, I guess, okay? And then they're gonna bury you somewhere. That's the plan anyways. And then they're gonna call the police and call you a missing person. Say, I have no idea where they went. They're just gone. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction, healing heart. Because you're free from toxic addictions. Okay, yeah, so this is like, okay, so plan A was, say that you had a toxic addiction, okay? They were going to make it look like an overdose. They were going to call the police, you know, just say, oh, you know, they had an overdose, talk themselves out of it. But you don't have toxic addiction, so they can't say you died from an addiction, because the authorities would be like, but they're not addicted to anything, okay? So that doesn't make any sense. It's a bit suspicious. So this looks like plan B, okay? Here's plan B. Plan B is no body. No body, no crime, right? That's plan B. Four of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse. They're under harsh judgment here. They know that they're under harsh judgment. This could be like them feeling like the walls are, you know, closing in on them. They're getting restless, nervous, anxious. They don't have any peace of mind and something. So tell me about the Page of Cups. The Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, exactly, okay? This is about them retaining their reputation in a way, or victory and success, the way that people see them as an innocent person. So they feel like all they can do at this point to make themselves look innocent, nice, helpful, caring is to stage some sort of a runaway, the Eight of Cups, somebody leaving, walking away, not coming back, leaving things behind. So then they can tell the authorities, oh, I have no idea what happened. They just disappeared overnight. They ran away overnight and now they're gone. But I want to help you. I'm going to help you, authorities. I'm going to help you look for them, right? That's this. Okay. What's the Emperor? Poverty. Yeah, because they think that you're left out in the cold, or they think that nobody cares about you. Okay, you know what this gives me? The song by Dixie Chicks, okay? Goodbye Earl, right? Where she's singing, you know, turns like Earl was a missing person that nobody missed at all, right? That's what this gives me. So, yeah. That song. This privileged lady, all right, this person that's doing this for money, or they did something for money, or they committed some sort of a financial crime, they must really feel like the only way to get out of this is to get rid of you, okay? So tell me about this Hierophant. High honor, yeah, this has to do with the authorities and what they're going to tell the authorities, what they're planning on telling the authorities, okay, when push comes to shove. So tell me about the Chariot. They want to look like they're being helpful. The Knight of Cups. This is about coming towards someone with love, with compassion, with empathy, with care. Oh, let me help you. I'm so distraught. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. I'm so distraught. This is them, like, you're not even dead yet, and they're sitting there planning how they're going to react and how they're going to act in front of the authorities when they call the authorities and report you missing. That's this. Oh, I'm going to pretend like I'm so distraught and I have no idea, and I'm just worried sick about you. We need to find them. Where did collective go? I have to help the authorities find them. I'm so distraught. This is a nightmare. This is my worst nightmare that collective is missing. That's what they're planning right now. This Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups. They're already planning their reaction, okay? Ugh. Like, sometimes you just gotta laugh so you don't, like, freak out and cry about this shit, right? So, Queen of Swords. Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with people? Four of Cups. Yeah, and you're probably sitting there going like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know this person doesn't like you. You know this person rejects you, resents you, has some sort of a grudge towards you. Like, you could feel like this person has rejected you all your life, and here they are planning on how they're going to tell the authorities what a nightmare it is that you're gone. But they're the one planning your death right now as we speak, okay? You know what I mean? Yeah, weaponized incompetence here. Seven of Cups. I have no idea what could have happened. And I don't know, because they didn't talk to me about anything. And they didn't tell me anything about what's going on with them. And now they're just gone. They just got up and left. Now they're missing. Right? Three of Wands. That's what they're planning here right now. With their friends. Three of Pentacles. Justice and the Five of Wands. They could be doing this with a friend or with other people, okay? So they're gathering up their friends here so that other people can back their story up, okay? Or lie for them. Justice and the Five of Wands. This could be a court case, a court battle. This could have to do with some sort of a legal situation that they're going through, okay? Yeah, something about this money, all right? So this person could feel like something about money is being investigated, which is making their impulsive behavior worse, okay? Because they feel like they need to get out of something quickly. They're not thinking rationally anymore. Coffin in reverse. Yeah, something about you're not dead. You're not dead yet. They need you gone, okay? As long as you're around and you're not dead, that money is going to be investigated or something like that. Yeah, the Lovers, the main male, and Great Fortune. Something about a lot of money. And lovers. Okay, so this could have to do with a relationship, a lover, or something to do with like some sort of a relationship. Okay, I don't know. Tell me about lovers. Why is that here? Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, unsure of future. Yeah, that's what this person is going through right now. They are unsure of their future because they feel like there's an investigation, there's a legal situation, definitely the Hermit and Justice and the High Honor, Hierophant. The authorities are involved in some sort of way, okay? And it could even just be like a court situation going on, and they're unsure of the future right now. I like you, self-indulgence. Something what they're saying something about being alone, or you're always by yourself, or you keep things to yourself. Yeah, that's what they're going to say. Exactly. So it's like, that's what they're talking about with their friend right now. They could be sitting down having a conversation with their friend right now, the one that's going to help them hide the body, basically, okay? And it has to do with you being very like self-isolated maybe, or the fact that you don't trust this person, you're not around them, you don't talk to them, you don't confide in them, but they're going to weaponize this to their advantage. So they're going to say, this is what they're planning anyways, they're going to say to the authorities, well, they didn't tell me anything. They keep everything to themselves. I don't know where they went. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they're going through because they don't tell me anything. It could be that they, went somewhere, but they don't tell me anything. Yeah, why would you tell a murder or something, honestly? Why would you confide in a murder like this? Just saying. But they're going to use it to their advantage. The fact that you don't trust them and you don't confide in them, that's going to be their play. Okay? Because some sort of money is getting investigated here. So tell me about that. High honor. Yeah, the authorities are involved in this. And they know it too. And it has to do with a court situation. They could be getting a message of concern regarding court, regarding the authorities. So they're sweating a little bit. They're sweating right now. Okay, so Two of Swords, weaponized incompetence. What's that about? I have no idea. I just don't know. The incense burner in reverse. They can't cleanse something away. There's no smoke in a situation. What is that about? Bad memories of the past. That could be their go-to defense right now. Okay, so this kind of ties in with yesterday's reading. It's like if you struggle with depression in the past, or just some sort of, you just have some sort of traumatic events in your childhood, in your youth, or whatever it is, okay, this is their defense. This is what they're going to use against you, basically, or how to talk themselves out of it. It's like saying, yes, you're a missing person, you ran away, they don't know where you went, but you're a troubled person, you have a troubled past, you've run away before, you tend to run away from your problems. You could be going through a mental health episode. That's kind of what this gives me, okay? Yeah. Anything else? Nope, that's the plan. Knight of Coins. Okay, so collective, what you need to be aware of right now is that this person in your life is actively planning this as we speak, like right now. That's how this feels. Okay, and this is how they're going to go about it. And if this is your reading, then you need to be very, very aware of your surroundings at this time and stay far away from this person. Temperance, yeah, this is an angel message. This is for your protection. Okay, this is so you know how to protect yourself and who to protect yourself from. Don't let this person anywhere near you. Okay, because this is what they're planning. The Seven of Swords. This is how they're going to try and get away with this. This is how they're going to try and lie their way out of it. They're going to make sure that there's no body. That's the current plan. No body, no crime, no foul play, okay? No weapon. That's the plan. They want to make you disappear. Missing person. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say to this. So, anything else for the collective, or is that it for this reading here? I feel like I got it. Death. They are planning your death as we speak right now. This is how they're going to do it, and this is how they're going to try and cover it up, okay? They're working together with their friend. They could have a friend around them that's going to help them do this. That's going to help them, like I said, carry you out. You know, this is like hypothetically, okay? Obviously, they're not going to kill you, but they're going to try, or they're planning it. So they got a friend to help them, and this friend is going to be around most likely when the authorities show up. It's not going to play out that way, all right, guys? I don't want to scare you. It's not going to play out this way, obviously, but it's like this is what they're planning, okay? They want to make themselves look nice, helpful, caring. Oh, yes, just let me know what I can do. I'll help in any which way, you know. They're going to try and say that you're a runaway. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, collective. Hope this helps, guys. Okay, until next time. Bye.